What's up everyone, Sushyguy here, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. In celebration of National Anime Day, which at the time of this recording is on April 15th, 2026, we're going to be casting our votes for the 10-year anniversary of the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. And this is where you get to see who I pick on who I think is going to win the Anime Awards this year. Now, before we begin, I will not be voting in every single category because there's a lot of things I don't watch. So with this, I'm going to vote on the ones that I do watch and the ones I do think will win. So starting off with, of course, the big one, Anime of the Year. And we have quite a few options. Of course, we have Dandadan, Gachiakata, and My Hero Academia. So for this one, I'm going between these three, and I think for Anime of the Year, I think I'm gonna have to go with My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia was my reintroduction back into anime when I started watching it a few years ago, and it has become one of my favorite animes of all time. So for this, and for one last time, I'm gonna go ahead and vote for My Hero as Anime of the Year. Moving on to the next one. Oh, okay. Next one is going to be Film of the Year. And I'm only going to narrow it down to two choices. And this is not going to be an easy choice. Either Demon Slayer Infinite Castle Part 1 or Chainsaw Man, the movie Re:Zero. Now, for both of these movies, I have seen them both in theaters, and it was an amazing experience. Chainsaw Man movie, on the other hand, from start to finish, I was captivated. From the story, the love scenes, to the betrayal, to the heartbreak. I walked out of that movie with a whole different thought process, with feelings that made me feel a type of way. All that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to vote for Chainsaw Man, the movie Re:Zero. So when it comes to best new series, I have really two options. I have Gachiakata, which was an amazing anime, but I do also have Sakamoto Days on here. For those of you who do not know what Sakamoto Days is a Netflix exclusive anime, and it is everything from action to comedy to a slice of life, and is a phenomenal anime series. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and make this the easiest choice, and I'm gonna go ahead and vote for Sakamoto Days as best new series. Ooh, best animation. Okay, I have a couple of choices here. Oh my god, this is tough. Dandadan has great animation. Gachiakata has phenomenal animation. My Hero Academia, ooh, or Solo Leveling. I'm going to narrow it down to two. I'm going to narrow it down to My Hero Academia and Solo Leveling. And the reason I'm kind of leaning towards Solo Leveling right now is because of the battle between Sung Ji-woo and Baru at the end of Season 2. One of my favorite fight scenes in any anime. And I feel like because of that, I feel like I have to vote for Solo Leveling. Just this one time, I'll vote for Solo Leveling. At least one time. Best romance anime. Dandadan. Best comedy. Yeah, we'll give it a Dandadan. Best action. I think I'm going to have to give this one to My Hero Academia as well. Only because of the battle between Bakugo and All For One is one of the best fight sequences I've ever seen. And I'm not going to spoil too much on it, on what happens. But if you watch that fight, you'll understand why. You will understand why I'm picking this. So we're going with My Hero Academia once again for best action. Best supporting character. We're going Turbo Granny. Best supporting character, 100%. Ooh, best anime song. In Bloom, Iris Out, Jane Doe, On the Way, Reawaker with Felix of Stray Kids, and Watch Me. Now this is best anime song. This isn't best intro or best sequence. I'm assuming we're going to come to that here really soon. I really like Reawaker. Jane Doe is one of my favorite songs that came from the Chainsaw Man movie. But Yeah, we're gonna have to go with Iris out. We have to. 100%. Ah, here we go. Best opening sequence. Let's see what we got here. Look, I'm gonna be honest. Hugs by Pale Dusk is one of my favorite anime intros of all time. It was how I got hooked onto Gachiakata. It's how I got hooked onto the band Pale Dusk, who made the song. So much so that Pale Dusk made it onto my top artists lists of 2025. So I feel like, for obvious reasons, I have to go with Hugs. For those of you who have never heard this song, here's a little clip of Hugs by Pale Dusk. But yeah, we're voting for Hugs by Pale Dusk, 100%. Best ending sequence. I feel like this one for me is going to be easy because I'm such a huge fan of One Republic, and I use the song Beautiful Colors as my 2025 recap video. All your beautiful colors, all of the shades you never knew. I feel like I have to vote for this song. So, very easy. Beautiful Colors, One Republic, best outro. And last but not least, best voice artist performance in English. For those of you who do not know me, let me hold your hand when I say this. Okay? I watch my anime dubbed. You need to leave! Boo me all you want. I prefer to watch my animes dubbed. Sue me. Guilty! I think it's very easy. Justin Briner, who voiced Izuku Midoriya, because people don't like his whiny voice.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that this is the story of how I became the world's greatest hero.
I think it was perfect for his typical anime protag. I think he did a phenomenal job as Deku. So yeah, I think this is going to be it right here. And there you go, boys and girls. That is all of my nominees for who I think is going to win at the 10th annual Crunchyroll Anime Awards. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Happy Anime Day. And of course, remember, go beyond, plus, ultra. Okay, that was cringe. Take care.